It's not your typical rehabilitation program that may be one of its keys to success.
Getting people to think outside of the box, or in this case, the detention center, is making a difference for some of Maine's troubled teens. CBS 13's Kim Block joins us now to explain.
Adrian and Greg, the program uses art for social change inside and out of prisons, and it's causing a ripple of conversation and movement in Maine about how we view punishment for troubled kids. It gets your attention right away, and the next 10 minutes are riveting.
Yo, good looking out, man. It's the second time. I appreciate this, man. I appreciate it. Put your hands up, yo.
You are witnessing an original play by some amateur actors with a whole lot of life experience.
It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine.
And if the setting looks institutional, that's because this is inside the Long Creek Youth Development Center, Maine's detention center for young people.
I was getting high and drunk and, going out and committing crimes.
I got into a fight and then I wound up assaulting an officer.
So I started drinking and I became an alcoholic, and then I started fighting.
He gave him one slap.
Their crimes are part of their story, but it's not where the story ends. Most of these guys are repeat offenders. They admit they made mistakes they've learned from. They've taken a journey through punishment, the name of this play produced by the group Maine Inside Out.
As he sat on his bed, he knew it was coming. And after it was over, he still gained the nerve to ask his father to go back to Ruby Tuesdays.
It challenges the audience to see the person behind the crime and question the consequences of punishment.
Beaten with the belt starts at 2 and ends at 3. Forced to fight another day because that's what I was taught. Looking back on it all, did we deserve what we got?
It's kind of like a chance to reach out to show people and inform them about punishment and how it affects us, how it affects, kids, and how it can shape them depending on how harsh it is or if it's not enough.
And it doesn't always have to be a beating or an abusive kind of punishment. It can be a caring kind of punishment to show someone that you care about them so that they don't keep making the same mistakes over and over again, so that way they change their pattern of behavior.
The script for the play came from open discussions and conversations about their past. Even that was something new for most of them.
It's helped me open up, because I'm more of a private type person. I don't like to put stuff out there, my feelings, stuff, I keep it inside.
There was some really, really strong relationships created in this process, and so to hold each other up, to hold themselves up, they had to hold each other up. And that's a pretty incredible thing to witness.
Who are you?
Most of these guys say incarceration was probably what they needed to turn their lives around, which is exactly what they're doing. But through this play, they ask the question, could something have been done before they got to this point?
What's helpful is to have, guidance, have a mentor or somebody that come and talk to you, just tell you about, what it is that you shouldn't do in the world, just help you reflect.
My name's Cody Williams. Since I've been locked up, I've done a lot of thinking. Between behaviors and consequences, I've done some linking, and now I know when I need to stay free. The only problem left is with me.
This is our punishment. What's yours?
Maine Inside Out recently performed at a symposium at USM and a conference in Portland, both in front of hundreds of people. Each performance was followed by a revealing question and answer session to get the conversation about punishment going. The group hopes to take this play out into middle and high schools. And Adrian and Greg, I went to the Lives in the Balance conference to see them perform on Friday, and they got a standing ovation, and it was really moving, and there were a lot of great questions, and they're very upfront and honest, and they say they know they made mistakes. They just don't want to be identified as the mistake.
Especially so young, to have that follow them through life without a chance to kind of turn things around.
As part of the healing process, too, is sort of being able to take ownership of their mistakes in the past and move forward.
Right. No excuses, but looking forward to the next chapter in their lives. And I have a lot of faith in these guys.
It sounds like it, Kim. You really came away moved by what you had seen.
I really did. They were quite remarkable. And it took a lot of courage, I think, to do what they did.
Kim, thank you.